Hello and welcome to the Henderson Travel Almex ticket machine instructional video.
To log on, you should first see the log on screen, which has got information. This is your bus number. The ISAM should have a number and not be zeros. If so, contact the office. The transfer status should be OK or open. Next, you press the issue button to move to your manual user input screen. Input your user number, which for example would be 1018. Then you'd issue to confirm. Then your PIN number, which for example could be 9601, and you'd press issue to continue. The next screen you'll see is a BCR fault screen. This screen shows up if you're the first user of the vehicle. After completing your walk round checks, you could either press no fault if there is no faults with the vehicle, or use the headings to input any faults that you have found. For example, this bus may have a fault with the cab door. So you would press cab, then you have more headings. For instance, it could be the sun blind in the cab, so you'd select sun blind, and it may be tone, so you would now select tone. It is not applicable here, so you would look for the NA, which is not here, but if this is highlighted in the bottom right, then it means there's more options. For example, here you are, non-applicable. It sounds displays fault has been reported. To continue, you just press escape. If you have completed filling in the faults with the vehicle, you would then press BCR print to get a printout of any faults with the vehicle. You then hand this slip to the office. To continue on with filling in your duty number, you just press issue and then escape. After completing the BCR stage, we are now at the enter duty details stage. These details can be found in the top right hand corner of your running board. For example, duty could be 1131, which would be found in the top right hand corner of your running board. You press issue to confirm. The service number, which is found on the left hand column of your running board, for example 13. Issue to confirm. Then again your journey number, which can also be found in the running board, for example journey 701, which means Sunday journey 1. If your details are all correct and have been inputted correctly, then this is the standard screen you should see. You're now ready to move off. This here is your current stage, which is controlled by GPS. This stage should stage along as you're driving along the route. If perhaps it doesn't, if your GPS is not working properly, you can use the right and left arrow keys to stage on and stage back. Then we have, this is the stage where your destination required to travel to. For instance, Hamilton Town Centre to East Kilbride Railway Station would be the desired journey. Now to ring a fare through. If this is the correct combination, you would just press adult single for an adult. Displayed was one adult single, the unit price, one total ticket, £3.70. If perhaps it was two adults, you would just simply press adult again. Two adult singles, £3.70, two tickets, £7.40. For other combinations of fare, such as an adult single to Straven Common Green, this is incorrect. So you need to first of all set it to the correct stages. So we are currently at Hamilton Town Centre. Now we want to go to Straven, but this is not the case. So what you do is you press the question mark to display the select stage screen. You would look through all these stages to find the correct one. If you can't see it, use the downwards and upwards arrow to scroll through the list. For example, here is Straven Common Green. All you do now is touch the selection button next to the desired stage. Now we are ready to issue the fare. As you can see, we've got Hamilton Town Centre to Straven Common Green. Perhaps it might be an adult, a child. All the fares are the same to ring through. For example, if we have one adult and one child, you would press adult single. As you can see, one adult single £2.95, then child single. So now you can see one adult single £2.95 and one child at £1.65, totaling 2 tickets £4.60. If this is the finishing fare, you would ask the passenger then to put £4.60 into the vault, then press issue. The ticket will then be issued and the vault will open and take the money. Then your screen should revert back to this standard screen, allowing you to continue on with the next passenger. And again, you would just complete all fares the same as the process I've just showed you. Other types of fare available are, as well known, the Scottish concessionary cards. Now here we've got a concessionary card, a typical passenger card. Now to issue a concessionary pass, the passenger simply brings their card on, opens it, it can stay inside the wallet, place it on top of the machine. Now on top of the machine you should see the traffic lights. It should light up orange. Also on your screen should appear the concession select stage screen. All you simply do is ask the passenger where they would like to go, and for instance the passenger says Beach Avenue, you just press the button next to it and all of a sudden please wait printing, and out comes the correct ticket. The passenger can then remove the card with their ticket, and that is the fare complete for concessionary. On occasions the card may be valid but does not scan. Perhaps the card has demagnetised. If you can quite clearly see the person is who they say they are and the card is fully valid for all entitlements that's required on this vehicle, you can select a manual concession input by pressing the F12 key. You're then presented with a menu. If it's a standard concession card, then you select the top one. If it's a concession with a companion entitlement, you select the second stage. On this occasion we'll just do a standard concession. So you touch concession and it shall come up on the screen, one concession, and then just confirm this by pressing issue. And you should be issued with exactly the same ticket as the previous one, just without the card holder's number. Other types of fare available on the Henderson Travel Almex is we do an adult return button, which actually is a flat fare, 2 journey fare. Other fares available on the Almex ticket machine is the adult return button. This is a flat fare 2 journey ticket which can be used any 2 journeys on any Henderson Travel vehicle. We have the adult 10 journey. This entitles the passenger to 10 journeys on any Henderson Travel vehicle at any time. The adult 20 journey is the same as the adult 10 journey, but only entitles the passenger to 20 journeys. We have a parent and child ticket. This entitles the passengers to 1 parent and 1 child, 2 journeys on any Henderson Travel vehicle. The youth ticket is a 2/3 of an adult single fare. This is used in the exact same way as an adult single or a child single. If the zone card is valid, you only touch the zone card button and it should say pass recorded. A weekly ticket. A weekly ticket is 7 days unlimited travel from the day it was issued. A family ticket. A family ticket entitles any 4 family members to 2 journeys. A child return is exactly the same as an adult return, but only for a child, which is a 2 journey ticket on any Henderson travel vehicle. When you reach the end of your journey, to change the direction of your journey and your journey number, you select the F key, which is the driver's function menu. If you look down the list here, you'll see service / journey. Select this function. Your duty number will already be there as you put this in at the beginning of your shift. Service number. For example, if you're doing a service 13, when you reach Stravencommon Green, you will change to a service 71. So for example, service, you just input 71 issue, and your journey number will be found also on your running board, which perhaps is journey 702, which would mean 7 for the day, Sunday 02. Now we're ready to continue on to East Kilbride. After completing your shift and you go back to the depot, to log off the machine, you again select the driver's function menu and select end of session. When you select end of session, you'll see duty end in progress. Compiling waybill. This screen will then be displayed briefly in the garage. When in the garage, you will see preparing ISO messages. This is the machine transferring the data back to the office, as Almex works through a wireless network which downloads all the fares and all the information collected in the machine throughout the day back to the office. The machine also then uploads any messages and any fare changes or any data from the office to the machine ready for the next day.